Hey guys, what's up? In this tutorial we're going to break down for you how you can move images and photos in your video clips on Shotcut in 2025. So let us get started. Head over to a video project on Shotcut. Let me go with this video clip here for demonstration purposes. So what you want to do in the first step is add a second video track to your timeline so that you may add an image or photo later to that video track. To do that, click into these three lines here under timeline, hover your mouse over track operations and select add video track, or use the shortcut Ctrl-I. As you can see, I have already done that, so that's my second video track. Select it with your left mouse here, and after that navigate to your library of photos, images and video clips here on Shotcut and select the image in JPEG or PNG format you would like to add to your video project. Let me go with this one here, left click into it and drag it to your video track here, release it just like that. After that you may trim it, make it longer, shorten it just like that, move it along your timeline as you like. So let me position it somewhere here so that it appears around the 5-second mark. What you want to do after that, guys, is apply a fade in and fade out effect so that your image or photo doesn't pop up abruptly or but smoothly fades in like that. So what you want to do that, guys, is simply hover your mouse over the top left corner of your image till you see that circle here, left click into it, hold your left mouse and drag it to the right to apply a nice fade in effect to the beginning of your image. And do the same for the end of your image, hover your mouse over the top right corner of the image, click into that circle, drag it to the left, and that is going to add a nice and smooth fade in and fade out effect for your image, as you can see. Alright guys, so let me double click into that image to move the playhead to the very beginning of it. So now it's time to apply the movement effect. So what you want to do is apply a position and size filter to your image first. To do that, select your image here on your timeline, head over to filters, click into that plus button, and after that look for a filter called size, position and rotate. This one here. Click into it, and that is going to give you the opportunity to resize and reposition your image. So as you can see, it covers that area currently. So I would like to resize it, for instance. To do that, click into one of its corners, for instance, just like that. And let me position that image to the top left corner. So that's where the image will start. Now let me return to the beginning of that image by double clicking into it. And what you want to do after that, guys, is click into that button here to add a keyframe into that small timer or clock. Click into it, and that is going to give you access to the keyframe view. So here, guys, you may add more keyframes. As you can see, the first keyframe has already been added and marks basically the point on your timeline where your image starts and where the first effect is applied, which is in this case here, that position. So what you want to do after that is move the playhead along your image here on your timeline. And let's say, for instance, I would like to move my image to a different position somewhere here. So release your left mouse here and your playhead. And after that, simply resize or reposition your image again. So let me position it here to the bottom left corner and also resize it a bit. And that is going to add a second keyframe. And that's it. You can add as many keyframes as you like. You can even move them along your timeline by left clicking into them and by positioning them. So let me add also a third keyframe. To do that, move your playhead, let's say to the end of that video clip or image here. And after that, simply reposition and resize your image again. So in this case here, I would like to make it smaller again and position it somewhere in the middle. And that's basically it. Now, if you'd like to watch all of that in preview, head back to the timeline view here in the bottom left corner, move your playhead to the beginning of your video clip and watch it in the preview. And there you go. As you can see, the image is perfectly and smoothly moving on your frame. And that's how it works. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.